returns to the heart of the nation for its second ever race at Kansas Speedway, which is also the second race at a mile-and-a-half track this season for 54 fast-paced laps. This is the Blue Moon 300. More than any other intermediate, this track races like a mini-superspeedway. You'll see constant slingshotting on the inside line, just like at places such as Daytona and Talladega, but these drivers have a whole lot more real estate. They aren't confined to a pack that resembles bumper-to-bumper traffic on the highway, but rather a style of racing where the lines are more spread out, especially in the front of the field. The minimal off-throttle time allows these cars to wrap around these 20-degree bank corners at high speeds, especially in qualifying. So let's see who starts where. Jay Jefferson scored his second pole of the season in just 6 races with a 27.759 lap time. Thus far he's been very inconsistent, but when he's fast, it is at the lowest top 3 contending pace. To his outside is your current points leader Hector Garcia. However, his closest 3 contenders will all be starting within the top 10, with Zachary Dello 5th, Kirsten Martinez 8th, and Lane Thomas 9th. We'll see who comes out on top in this first race of the second quarter of the season at the end of 54 circuits. Green flag is out, we're racing at Kansas. Jay Jefferson with a great start to the race is going to lead lap number 1. Contact back there to the 29 and 31. But now it's Roger Ray who takes over the lead. He was able to get under Jefferson down the front stretch, heading into turn number 1. But now here comes Lane Thomas in the number 45, but even lower is the 28 using the apron. 3 wide for the lead, and someone was coming off a pit road or slowing down. I think it is the 17. Yes, it is. We got the 28 now in the lead. Martinez, command over this pack. The 63 trying to prove that the low line works, using the same move that Martinez did the lap previous that got her the lead. And also an issue apparently for the 54, I'm assuming. So slipstream already just 4 laps in this race coming apart. EKH Enterprises 1-2, but that might not last long as here comes Mathis Wells on the inside, trying to get under the Season 1 champion. But now these two teammates are side by side for the lead. Down the backstretch. Gave the nod to Hunter. As Colin Teague tries to make his way through the field. But facing pressure from Peter Onjak as well. Onjak is there. Dips below. Heading into turn number 1. Takes it 3 wide. And he's going to get that spot. Help from Nathan Stapleton, but Stapleton now moves to the inside of him. And battle rages on for second on back, but meanwhile, Evan Hunter has about a 2 to 3, maybe 4 car length lead over this pack that's going like 3 by 3, few rows deep. But clear to second is Nathan Stapleton. We'll see what he can do. If he can fend off the pack and try and catch your leader, but the 5 might have other plans. He dived below him, tries to go for second place. I think I saw someone in the wall. It was Onjak. That's going to slow the 28 down. As well as everyone behind. But yeah, these two were just contending in the top 2. Might have a split between packs here. Now to the inside for second, it is Lane Thomas in the 45, with the help from the 49, who got to the lead on lap number 2. He's already back. Roger Ray, strong so far this season, 11th in points, looking for his first victory though. For the lead, Lane Thomas. Coming up on a lapper already, and I'm not quite sure why McClure is this slow. It might just be the draft, but they're going to try and split him here. And the one who gets the worst of it might just be Roger Ray as he weaves to try and get around, but to no avail. Now he pulls to the inside down the backstretch, and we'll see if McClure's speed increases in the draft. It doesn't look like it does, so something's wrong with that car. I don't see how this isn't a wreck back here. They get together and they spin out. The 62, the 8, the 69, and the 5. That is heartbreaker for the Drive Sober organization. The first caution of the day involves quite a few people, and to the line, Lane Thomas leads them. But yeah, among those involved, Benedict Murrow the 4th, DJ Reed, Ricky Freeman Jr. again, and Aiden Martin in the 5. So yellow for the first time today. But you guys a replay of what happened, just way too packed up in the back of the pack as a result of the 54 kind of slowing things down. I don't think they're coming to the pit. They are not. But we'll get back to the restart shortly. So through turns 3 and 4, everyone's trying to do their best to get around the 54 of Anthony McClure. He is stacking up this rear of the field a little bit too much. I think what happens is the 8 got into the 03, then squeezes between the 62 and 69, and that is going to collect a total of 5 cars here. Not quite sure if the 21 got a piece. I don't believe he did. So here you see, we're going to see the 8 slide up into the 03, back into the 69, back into the 03, and that's just going to activate a ping-pong effect. He goes back down to the 69, and that this situation back here was not going to last. We saw it, and it results in a wreck that's going to take out some cars early on. So the 21 Roberto Crown Jr. does get a piece of this, just barely, but not quite sure if that damage will amount to anything. But Nathan Stapleton, he is definitely done for the day, unless they can get that hood removed. And a lot of these guys back here might be able to get their car repaired, but we'll have to see as the race goes on. One more view of this one. Multi-car crash has struck here at the Kansas Speedway. A log jam in the back of the pack results in a multi-car accident on the front straightaway. We're under caution for the first time here at Kansas. The Blue Moon 350 went back to racing here at around lap 10, 11 or so. So I wasn't even close. We're going racing on the lap 16 here with the 45 of Lane Thomas, your leader. Second place is Evan Hunter, searching for his first win since Texas last season. Here's someone who was previously from Texas, Jade Jefferson, in the 48. The Pizza Hut Chevrolet. And the 31 of Hector Garcia, your points leader, resides in the 4th spot. Running at your top 5 is Nathan Ormond in the number 24. Pre McShane in 6th. Skylar Taylor in 7th place. 8th, we got Colin Teague. 9th, the 49 of Roger Ray. And 10th, Kyle Sestrai, who has catapulted up in points to 7th. Pace cars in. 2 lap cars on the inside for this restart. Back green at Kansas. '17 seems to be up to speed. Getting the same pace as the leaders. I don't think we can say the same for Anthony McClure, who is still having the issue that he had earlier in the race. Oh, McShane right there had to back out. Almost went 4 wide with a 31. Got to the quarter panel, but was not willing to make contact with it. And that would have been disastrous. Right in front of the field. So Garcia so far showing that he can do well at these 1.5 mile tracks. This is the second one so far this season. It's the third intermediate, but Auto Club, of course, 2 miles long. Homestead has been at it's the previous 1.5 miler, and of course, Hector Garcia won that race. He is the defending 1.5 mile winner, and right now, he has taken the lead over from Lane Thomas in the 45. But he is poised to get that spot back, peeking to the inside, heading to turn number 1, just trying to make his way in there, but gets canceled out by Jefferson. No, he does not. Jefferson going to push to 45. Out to the lead. And any hope Jefferson had himself of getting the lead is squandered, with Evan Hunter now looking back for the second spot. Zachary DeLillo has made his way up front. He's looking for second on the 11 of Hunter. Just as Hunter got that spot back. But for now, he's going to bide his time behind. And here is defending race winner, Victor Nunez. Hasn't had the best of luck on the ovals this year. Got it done on the road course last week. For the lead, Hunter to the inside of Thomas, and Thomas gets forced up by the 29. Now DeLillo in pursuit of P1. Jefferson making an aggressive move to get back down low. Slots in behind the 42 of Carlos Estrada, but meanwhile, side by side for the lead. DeLillo takes over. As the Chevrolet power down low. And they've got a huge run to overpower the 18 who falls back. Is something wrong with that Toyota? I don't know. I think it just kind of sputtered there for a minute. Lost speed. Back into the groove he goes. Now Jefferson getting a push from the 18. That won't last long as here comes his teammate, Cody Goforth. But the 48 has pulled away from fourth on back. Now just battling with the 42. Osustrai for the second spot. Jefferson will get that. With Landon Thomas and company out back, is Slipstream not having the best of days? The exception is Christian Vargas, who is contending in the top 5. Might lose that spot, though, as Aiden Smith tries to go for a pass on him, but now Jay Jefferson trying to take the lead over from Zachary DeLillo. I believe he was close in this race last season, but was not able to get it done. Marcos Yepes won that race and would go on to dominate the first half of the season. Sastra is back, nearly gets into the quarter panel at Jefferson, but comes back down, settles for the middle. Now the outside. As the 48 is able to clear down low for the 42, but not quite the 45. As Thomas goes for a move down the front stretch, he'll grab the lead, heading to the first corner. Nathan Ormond up next on the inside line, gets the 45 up the racetrack. Here's the 49 and 31. Currently mounting a charge, 3 wide through 3 and 4. 45 gets shuffled back quickly. Now Garcia trying to make his move. Running a little bit lower than the 49 of Roger Ray down the front stretch. Setting up for turn 1. Pushes him up the racetrack as they go side by side down the backstretch once again. Hunter has returned 3 wide for what was third, now might be second as Desperito fizzles out on the outside. Using the low line as you got Thomas and Aiden Smith making contact back there, I believe. But this has allowed Hector Garcia to kind of pull away with the lead here. Desperito trying to get the clean air, trying to go for second. Not quite yet, though. We'll see what she can do through 1 and 2. Might push the 11 to the inside of the 31. Garcia thought about blocking, but couldn't quite do it. Allows the 11 to the inside. Still plenty of race left. Past halfway, about 5 laps ago. Or just about. And now lap 31, approaching 20 to go. Soon enough. Also approaching lap traffic as heading into turn 3. It is Ricky Freeman Jr. and they are currently out of 4. Now the leaders are out of 4, but side by side. So this will be an interesting situation. Who will be able to avoid the lane that gets slowed down the most? Best chance of doing so is probably on the inside, giving Hector Garcia a good chance of pulling away with this lead again. But going lower is Aiden Smith. That's the one that got away from him last season. Freeman Jr. blocks the top. Smith right on by. As these guys get by the 69, no problem. But hopefully we don't see another stack-up situation that we saw with the 54 running in this pack. As the 28, once again, contact, the 63 and 28 there. Martinez and Desperito, close call. We got to go back up front where Lane Thomas leads, but we got a pack of 3 up ahead. 20 laps remain next time by. DeLolo looking for his second of the season. We have not had a repeat winner yet. I believe it took until race 9 last season for that to happen. DeLolo to the inside. Side by side between Thomas and the driver of the 29 as we approach the lap traffic once again. Lane Thomas falls back to second. Now Roger Ray looking to make it a Nova Sport 1-2 here at Kansas. That's something what we had that we were used to seeing last season in this very race. It was almost a 1-2-3 with DeLolo completing it, but he lost 4th. We got 4th, lost 3rd. Now he's trying to lead the charge for the team as the 31 goes down low. For Roger Ray, it is back to third, but Ford still remains the top manufacturer in this race. Thus far, 1, 2, 3 for them, but now Dodge looking to upset this. All right, through 3 and 4 for our leaders, and out of 4 for the lap traffic. It will be next lap, no question. And trying to be on the inside once again is Hector Garcia, but that is going to be spoiled once again by the 11, who gets to the inside and is looking to take the lead. Look at Goforth drift way up the racetrack, almost into the 31, but you got Hunter up front, no pressure in avoiding these guys. Oh, maybe though! Wow! A block to the bottom for McClure is going to slow down the 11. I thought he was home free. He didn't have a pack to worry about. And now he is stuck on the outside. It's a lot easier to navigate when you're the one out front, but the 54, I mean, he definitely got a little greedy there, trying to stay ahead of the leaders. And look at the battle we've got up front now. I think it's Roger Ray leading the race, but Colin Teague has come back. You've got the 67, 54, 5 all tag teaming the outside lane, which has completely ruined the 31's chances. But we look back up front. It is Roger Ray currently leading. And that has shaken things up. The 31 is not even in the picture anymore. Yeah, he has gone way back as a 67 in the wall. That's probably the best thing he can do, not for himself, but for everyone else. But back up front. It will be questionable whether or not we catch lap traffic for the rest of the race. These guys currently heading into turn 3 as the leaders exit turn 2, so they will have to be off the pace big time, which I don't think they are that much. They were going around 188, almost 190 down the front stretch, but okay, yeah, that's about 10 miles an hour slower. And we will catch them quick. So Hunter, who looked to be someone who would have gotten the worst of that whole ordeal, has come out the leader, but now the 29 of DeLello looking to change that. Coming to 10 to go next time by. Mathis Wells, he is searching for his first win on a big oval. The pass for the lead is complete. And now Hunter almost relegated to a 3-wide situation. The outside of the 03 and 63, but stays in second for now. If we don't catch the 62 and 21, we will for sure catch the 8. For these top two, it has been back and forth. Hunter now trying to take his turn at the lead. But now Lane Thomas is coming here, trying to take second away. He will. Get to the inside of DeLello here. Now DeLello, the top of 3 wide. As Roger Ray makes his way back up front, Goforth trying to play spoiler, as he has not led a lap so far in this race. If he could get to the inside or play the lappers right, he could very well show up at the very end and upset drivers like Lane Thomas, Roger Ray, Evan Hunter, and DeLillo here. He's Lotus Burrito as well. She's been a contender so far in the top 5. Maybe not the top 2, though. I do not believe she's led a lap either. Coming up either late in this lap or early in the next, Ricky Freeman Jr. lies ahead as the top 2 go side by side. Roger Ray trying to get to the inside of the 45. But I don't know if the inside line is the best move here, especially what we saw with the 11, but the 8 moves to the middle. That's going to slow up the 45 just barely. It doesn't get him directly behind him, but he has been moved back to 4th. Now they get slowing down the 18, so Victor Nunez tried to show up at the very end, but not able to make anything of it. Now your current top 3, Roger Ray, Lotus Desperito, and Jay Jefferson. With 5 laps to go now, coming to 4, Jefferson tries to get second away. Roger Ray trying to make it back-to-back for Nova Sport drivers in the Heartland as he goes high, but then goes back down low on DJ Reed. Played those cards perfectly, but look at the run that Jay Jefferson got. He's coming with a huge run to the back of the 49, but couldn't take it anywhere. Stalled out. We'll have to wait till turn 1, I would assume. 3 laps to go. Look at a bit lower than the 49. Now right to the back of Roger Ray. To the inside he goes. Through 3 and 4. Coming to 2 laps to go. Side by side. Give it to Jefferson at the line. But here's Desperito and Colin Teague. Roger Ray will have to regroup if he wants to get back up front, which he very well could do. He's just got to slot in behind the 99 before the 71 gets to the inside of him, but that will not happen. Desperito could have a good shot at winning this race, as now the 99 and 48 go side by side. White flag is out, 1 more lap to go at Kansas. Lap traffic ahead. Vargas now to the inside of Teague. This could be Desperito's race as they go 3 wide for second behind. But with these lappers side by side, it's just fingers crossed that they don't affect the race at the very last minute, but that won't happen. Desperito with the win at Kansas for Murdo. Sacradillo comes home with another second place finish, which I would assume would put him very good off of the points. Probably put him back into a spot on the podium, but someone who already is in the podium is Kirsten Martinez in at 3rd. Fourth, Mathis Wells, who gets his second good run in a row. Found speed at the end, got a top 5. And 4th place is Christian Vargas, who really could have had it there at the end, but they just continued battling for second and let the 63 get away. Evan Hunter rounds up 6th. 7th, Roger Ray, a very valiant contender at the end of this race, but ends up at the back half of the top 10. Same with Colin Teague. He was set up for another good run at a win, but ends up 8th. Jay Jefferson 9th, and Lane Thomas 10th. Barely missing out on the top 10 is the 31 of Hector Garcia. He gets 11th, and that's going to be big in the points for him. As got quite a few people ahead of him who did better. I mean, he had a great run today, but you've got third, second, and fourth in points all ahead of him. But anyway, Stephen Colon in 12th, Lexi Herman 13th. The 89 of Aiden Smith gets 14th. Bree McShane rounds out your top 15. The 04. Sestrai 16th, what could have been another good day, ends up in about a middle of the road run. And 17th place is the 18, last race's winner, Victor Nunez. Just gonna scroll through the rest of the results here, and it is top 5 in points contender Thomas Pelagio with a camshaft issue. Not quite sure when that happened, but that took him out of the race. He placed last. And at the end of the field, the lap cars, Aiden Martin, Nathan Stapleton, DJ Reed, Lynn Bell, Ricky Freeman Jr., and the 54 of Anthony McClure. Two of those were like unexplained issues. I'm not really sure what happened to those guys, but I mean, at the very beginning of the race, you saw the 54 go off the pace, and then the 17 come off a pit road. So I mean, it must have been something mechanical. Everyone else was involved in that wreck. So fun race at Kansas. Very chaotic for sure. Plenty of battling throughout the pack. And if you thought that was crazy, that Talladega is up next for these drivers. And that is a madhouse for sure. Plenty of pack racing. Probably the most intense pack racing we've seen thus far this season. The only place I think that could top it is Pensacola. But for now, quite the wild card coming up. But that's not to say that we've seen really a trend of winners thus far this season, as the only driver who has gotten a repeat win in their career is Colin Teague, and that was his second. Garcia got his first, DeLello got his first, Nunez got his first, and McClure got his first. And now Lotus Espirito becomes the 5th first-time winner in a row in the GAMERNR Sportsman Series. Will that trend continue at Talladega, or will someone like Evan Hunter, who has proven to be good at the super speedways thus far, contend for the win once again? He was strong today, trying to get his way back up there in points. But for now, thank you for watching the GAMERNR Sportsman Series. We'll see you next time.